What's up, everybody? It's J90278, and we're going to build the most awesome slot machine that I could come up with. And it's using a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and this is what it looks like. Alright, we're at my open lobby right now. There's people running around here playing mini games, but what we're going to do is we're going to push this button, and we're going to try to win. Just glitching out. Alright, here we go. Nothing? Come on, slot machine. Give me a prize. No. Come on, slot machine. There we go. There we go. We got ourselves a prize. Now come on, no, tell me that's not fun. Tell me that's not fun. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build this slot machine right over here. First things we gotta do, so we gotta have like a little open area. I got a platform here, and I got it marked off 19 blocks wide, right? We got this area 19 blocks wide. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build it just like me. We're gonna add glowstone. 5 blocks here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? We're going to come across 19. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we're going to fill this area in. We need this platform right here because the slot machine kind of goes underneath this platform a little ways. So I don't want people touching it. I got an area here below. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna build a little platform here. And we're gonna come over 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do this in creative on console. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I think that's right. No, we're gonna add another piece here. Let's go across 6. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 pieces of glass. And on this piece of glass, we're going to put another piece of glass. On this first piece of glass, we add Scheisse. Okay. Once you have your platform, 5 by 19, we're going to come from the right, piece of glass. Alright, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to put 7. We're going to break these. Alright, so we got 6 here, 6 spaces, and then we got that piece of glass. We're going to make 5 pieces of glass. Let's start this over. Alright, I'm going to invite you to the game. Okay, once you have your platform, you're going to place 5 pieces of glass 7 blocks over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Break these 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 pieces of glass. Alright. Jesus Christ, man, I keep screwing this up. Take 5. Okay, now, to build the slot machine, we're going to start with a piece of glass. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a piece of glass here. I'm going to break those. Add 4 blocks to the side of this. Add a block on top. We're going to come down here to the quartz slab, and on 3 of these we're going to place a quartz slab right there. Below the quartz slab goes a hopper, and we're going to be building this little stand. This isn't part of the build, but oops, let's go this way. It helps you stand on there, because we're going to need to crouch in order to place the rest of these hoppers. We need to place a hopper underneath this hopper, going straight down, guys. Alright, now, I'm going to crouch right here. I'm going to place a block underneath this hopper. It's a spacer block, right? We're going to come out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to add 6 blocks to that. Add a block right here. Break these blocks. 4, 5, 6, and you break this block also, number 7. Take a hopper and you put it into the side of this block. You're going to add hoppers going this way, all the way underneath. So we need to put our little stand so we can stand here, go this way with it, go this way with it. Alright, how many hoppers do we need? Add 1 going into this hopper. You see how it's going into that hopper? 1, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hoppers. Okay, just to catch all the items that are going to go through there. It's very simple. Alright, below this block, we're going to place another block. We're going to go ahead and break that one. We don't need it anymore. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3 blocks on the side of that. Scratch that. We're changing this design. No, we're not. We're going to put it 4. Alright, so once you have those 4 blocks, you're going to have hoppers that go into each of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure the hopper goes into that block. Go ahead and break those blocks. Alright. I happen to have a block right here. Let's just come off of it, because you need a block opposite side of the last hopper with all 4 of those here. We need four hoppers going the opposite direction, going away from the slot machine. Okay, this is the front of the slot machine. These are the hoppers We're going to break these and place chests. Alternate between trap chest and regular chest. Alright, let's add some more of this stuff here. Crouch. Chest and a chest and a chest and a chest. Alright, we're just going to leave that there because you don't get rid of it till the end. Alright, now that we have chests on there, we're going to go ahead and grab our building block. And I'm going to build, it might be hard for you to see, but we're going to build in obsidian. Let's see. On this bottom hopper, we're going to crouch and we're going to place a building block. We're going to fly over here. We're going to place a building block here, here, and here. 4 of them. That is so that these hoppers in the middle are going to have comparators coming out of there. So get your comparators out. Comparators give you a signal when things go through a hopper. We want to get the signal out of these hoppers. Those are going to be our sorting hopper. The items that fall will come down here and will fall in their particular sorter and be collected by the chest. Now for some redstone, we're going to add a block right here in front of those comparators with redstone on it. Go ahead and move this chest, grab the redstone. We're going to place the redstone on there. We don't need those. Alright. Below that block, we're going to go 1 space below. And we're going to place 4 blocks underneath that redstone. And we're going to get out repeaters. That's a comparator, dude. Get a repeater. Alright. Get a repeater. 1, 2, 3, 4 repeaters. Yeah. And in front of each of those repeaters, there's a block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Our repeater is now going into the block. That block will now get a redstone torch. So let's get our redstone torch out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That holds those closed. This whole system will stay closed until that torch is out. In front of this repeater is a block. So place a block in front of each of the repeaters. Those blocks have redstone on them. That will actuate 1 item at a time to fall through the hopper, giving it an opportunity to read each item 1 at a time. Now right here is a repeater. We're going to go ahead and look at some of this redstone back here. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. And we have a series. Let's go down here. This is what we're looking at. We have 2 ticks. Alright, we want to have these droppers and hoppers to work very carefully. So we're going to have a little pause between each action. So as we go, we might go over there and look at it for reference. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, in front of each of those repeaters is a block. So we're going to go ahead and build up 1 and place a block in front of those. We're going to take, let's take our quartz slab and replace it with a dropper. We want a dropper. So place a dropper in front of each of these facing forward, like so. And each one of these is going to get a hopper going into it. So once again, we gotta do this. Build a little platform out here for us to stand on and crouch. Crouch, 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 and crouch. Look carefully at your hoppers. Make sure they are going into your droppers. I don't think we're gonna need that anymore. I might be wrong. Let's go ahead and on each one of these hoppers, we're gonna place some redstone. That's gonna come in handy later because we're about to build right in front of it. So we want to know what these hoppers, what's happening in these hoppers, right? So these hoppers are going to need to have, sure enough, here we go. Gotta use this. Each of these hoppers is going to have wires coming out of it. All right, you got the comparator, and you have 4 steps of wire. All right, that wire is going to be what tells the whole system. Oops. All right, we want to be just below that hopper so we can place a comparator coming out of the hopper. So get your comparators, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, just place those. In front of that comparator, you're going to get that series of blocks. So a block in front of the comparator that's hot when the hoppers tell it so. So 1 signal. Alright, we want to try to hit this redstone. We want to block right on that redstone. 4 of those. We're going to go up one more time here. So we have 1, 2, 3 with redstone and a 4th. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That needs to go into a repeater. Now this repeater is not at 1 tick. It's at 3 ticks because of a glitch where the dispensers will pop out 2 items. So let's go ahead and place those repeaters. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks with repeaters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those at 3 ticks for a little delay. Those repeaters are going to go into a block. That block is going to have a repeater behind it going in the same direction at 1 tick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those repeaters are going to go into a block. So place a block in front of each repeater. That block is going to go into another repeater. Each block goes into another repeater set at 1 tick in the same direction, facing that way. Now we're getting to the droppers. Now we want these droppers to be encased in bedrock. So I'm gonna get rid of this glass right here and go ahead and grab bedrock. On top of these, in front of each of these, we're gonna crouch in front of each of these repeaters. We're gonna place bedrock, and on the face of each of these bedrock we're going to place a dispenser, not a dropper, a dispenser. Dispenser, 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 facing outwards towards the front of the machine. So you want your prize to pop up out this way. On the top of this dispenser we're going to place bedrock. On the side of that dispenser, we're going to place bedrock. On the side of this dispenser, we're going to place bedrock. and underneath and in front, completely covering all 6 sides of those droppers. We're gonna need a stone of any kind of block will do, but I like this block, the nether quartz ore. It looks good. 2, 3, 4 right here. I'm just going to cover the floor underneath so that the items shoot out of this block, will go into the nether quartz ore, and then shoot upwards. 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, place 3 here, and then 4 here. And then starting right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Right here, we're just going to place 4, or just place 3 there, place 3 here, place 3 here, place 3 here, and then a 4. So it looks like that, nice and even. It's just an idea to keep it from going anywhere. All your price is just going to pop up right there. You'll see. All right. What we want to do now is put some. Let's replace this nether with the new sea lantern on PS4. We're going to place the sea lantern on the top of all of these pieces of glass right here. And we're going to replace this dispenser with a dropper. We're going to come down low, and we're going to place a dropper on above each of these half slabs. That's where the items are going to fall. We're going to place a block in between one of your building blocks. I'm using obsidian between each of those. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, bro? I needed to pause right here anyway, in the middle. Oh. Cigarette break. Okay, so once you have those droppers, you're going to place a dropper here, one space away from that glass. Put a block and a dropper facing down. Go ahead and break that block. Under this, we're going to need, oh look, there's a platform already. Oops, I totally missed it. Alright, crouch, place a hopper underneath there going, oops, it needs to go this way. Place a block, break that, and make the hopper go this way. Okay, and then place a block under here, and place a hopper going that way. Alright, if you recognize this, this is going to be a sorter. Let's go ahead and build this platform out here and get out a chest. Let's take the sea lantern, grab a chest, just a regular chest, and crouch, place the chest on that hopper, the bottom hopper, and on the front of that hopper you're going to place a building block. You're going to fly up and put a comparator coming out of the middle hopper. Just like that. That's going to go into a piece of redstone. This redstone is going to come back down, so we're going to place a block here, a block on either side of it, a block beneath it, and then break the block. Where you broke the block, you're going to place a repeater going towards the chest on one tick. Place a piece of redstone right there, place a torch right here, and now only one item will come through at a time. We're not going to make these sorters yet, we're going to do that later. Now once you have this wire coming out of here, it's going to go into a block, so go up one, and then we're going to go up another diagonally towards our dispensers. But that didn't work. There definitely needs to be a repeater here. A block here, repeater. That repeater goes into a block. That block is going to have redstone on top of it. Alright, onto that redstone goes a block, redstone, a block, redstone, and a block with redstone on it. We're going to go ahead and move over one this way. And then on the side of that dropper, place a block. Alright, now we're going to come up here, place redstone here on those two blocks, crouch, put it on the droppers and the blocks between the droppers. I'm going to jump down over here, crouch, and place a block on the side of that dropper. Put redstone on that. Place a block underneath there. Place a block beside it. And a block beside that one. Go ahead and break that block. And you need 2 pieces of redstone here. Now, place a block here and a block below it. You're going to place a piece of redstone there. You're going to come behind here, place a block, place another block, and break this block. And place a repeater going this way at 4 ticks. place the block in front of it. Okay, now that block is going to have a torch coming out of it. Make sure you have redstone on here and redstone on here. Alright, so now when you push the button, so and so, or whenever you put an item in here, it's going to get sorted. A signal comes across through here, goes across, makes the items drop, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hold those items in these hoppers for 16 ticks. Place a block below this torch, place a block below that block, break this block, and place a piece of redstone. It should be hot. Place a block with a repeater going this way at 4 ticks. I'm going to place 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 2 blocks coming to each of these hoppers. Just like so. Alright. So this hopper has this it's a redstone repeater at 4 ticks, and we have one here at 4 ticks giving us 8 ticks, plus this one at 4 ticks gives us 12. Place the redstone and you have 4, 8, 12, 16 ticks of pause so that you can see the items fall. Once you have that built, you need to help this sorting machine restart itself. It has to be able to reset. So we're going to place the reset. There's a torch that goes right there and it turns out. Next to it, we're going to place 2 blocks. Okay, just like that. Those are going to get redstone, but we don't want it to be hot. We place a block on top of that to cut it. Place 2 blocks here with comparators facing in opposite directions. One comparator going that way, and one comparator going that way. These comparators have redstone behind. Oops. Those comparators have redstone behind them. That's not supposed to be hot, so we cut it. See how those comparators turn off slowly? That's exactly what we want. We're going to place a block right here with a repeater set at 1 tick. That goes into, let's put redstone here with the torch. We want this to be hot, so we're going to run this hot circuit. We run 2 blocks down, place a block, break those 2 blocks, and put redstone here, and it should be hot. We're going to connect this hot redstone, 2 blocks here, and a block right here. We're going to connect it to the redstone we had put on the hoppers. Now those hoppers are hot. They're closed. So it's going to actually hold on to the items until they're told to let go. We want to count. So we want to count how many times we hit a specific item. But we don't want to count it forever. We only want to count it each turn. So after the turn is over, those items get dropped back into their droppers and the machine is ready for another turn. Let's put a button on it. Next to this, we're going to crouch, we're going to place a piece of glowstone, because that's going to be our finish. Instead of this dropper, let's grab a block of quartz. Place that block of quartz right there. Take that block of quartz, replace it with a button here. and place the button on there. Take our building block, place it below the button on the back here. That's going to get redstone on it. We need a pulse extender, so we place another piece of redstone here with the repeater at 3 ticks, and we place that repeater here at 3 ticks, and we place the redstone on the left of it. Coming from that repeater and that redstone are going to be a block, so we place a block in front of each of those. On the left is a torch, and on the right is a piece of redstone is now hot with the torch coming out of it, which is now turned off. We're going to go underneath this torch, place 2 blocks, break this block, put a piece of redstone on there, and get frustrated. Break that, put a block here, put some redstone on it. What the heck is wrong here, man? Oh, I forgot something. Son of a bitch. Let's back up. Backing up, backing up. Totally messed up. What's up, Applejack? Okay, guys, here we go. Let's put the button on it. Next to this repeater, next to this, place a glowstone lamp. Let's grab a glowstone lamp, crouch, put the lamp there. Put a spacer block of whatever type of facade you're going to put on it. I'm going to use City Texture Pack glowstone, City Texture Pack glowstone lamp. And then I need instead of this lamp, I'm going to need a block of quartz. Place a block of quartz right there. I think it looks good with glowstone. On that block of quartz, we're going to place a button. Coming from that button, we're going to place a piece of redstone. Let's go ahead and come underneath it and behind it and place a piece of redstone. Place a block on either side like this. Need a piece of redstone here. Repeater on the right at 3 ticks and a piece of redstone next to it. Coming out of the repeater and that redstone is a block, so we're going to go up 1 here. Place a block coming out of each of those so the button lights that up. On the left is a torch. On the right is a piece of redstone. Coming out of that hot redstone is going to be a torch that turns off. Alright, so when we push the button, that torch will flash. Okay, from below this torch, we're going to place 2 blocks. Break this one. Put a piece of redstone on here that should be right there, and then 1, 2, 3 blocks behind it, and right next to this lamp we place another block. These all get redstone on them. 1, 2, 3. We want to cut this wire so they don't connect, so place a block on top of that. Now this block is ready for a torch that goes underneath the lamp. This torch is holding our sorter shut until we push the button. Alright. Push the button. It tells this dropper to let one of the casino chips fall into the sorter. The sorter lets you know whether it's good or not, and it goes through to the basket, setting off the signal, which goes up here to your droppers. Quite simple. Next step, let's make the droppers and all that. So let's clear this inventory. We want to pick out a poker chip. I like chiseled sandstone. So we need one piece of chiseled sandstone and a rare item. I'm picking emeralds blocks. Nobody has those. We're going to open up this hopper right here that's underneath the dropper that has the comparator coming out of it. That gets one piece of chiseled sandstone and 21 emeralds. I place 5 on each of these and a 6th one here. Okay. Now you have a sorter. Now you can place items in here. We're going to place the proper item, chiseled sandstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now we have chiseled sandstone inside of there. If we push the button, it will give us a signal that reaches these droppers. Important thing now is to decide what items do you want to see in your machine. Okay. I like Steve heads. So we're going to put Steve heads. 3 stacks of Steve heads in each hopper. We also want to see I really like the sunflower. I'm going to use the sunflower again. It doesn't look like a Steve head. And another machine I use, lily pads. What about shrubs? No. Lily pads, it is. Lily pads are easy to see. Lily pads, and lily pads. Now that we have decided what item it is that we're going to have inside of our dropper, we can set up our sorter down here. Now this whole line we're not going to use. We're only going to put 3 items in. So let's make this last sorter not sort anything. Let's make it sort a block of wood. Alright, and we do this by placing 1 block of wood and 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just not going to use it. It makes the game too hard. You can always add later a 4th item in your droppers and turn that into the sorter for that item. And you'll have a 4th prize. And you'll just place a 4th prize in there when I show you how to do prizes. Okay, now for the sorters. We had lily pads, Steve heads, and sunflowers. So in Steve head, 21 items. Okay, above this, right here, going into the comparator. Alright, this hopper here, we're going to put the lily pad and 21 items. And in this hopper, we're going to place the sunflower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have sorters. The sorters need to operate the counting machine. Each one of these droppers need to have specific items. One of the items needs to be an item that does not stack. We're going to choose the shovel. We need an item that is stackable to 16. We're going to choose the sign. And then we need an item that stacks to 64. We're going to go back to the emerald. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in here we're going to place one of each. One shovel, one sign, and one stackable item. Every time this dropper gets a signal from the sorter saying that this item has appeared, it will select one of these items and place it into this hopper. This hopper has a comparator coming out of it. The stronger the signal is, the closer it's going to get to giving you a prize. The only signal that will work is the signal that has all three items in the hopper. Once the turn is over, those items go back into the dropper and it's ready to count again. Now that's set, we can place our winning prizes. So, choose, what are you going to win if you hit a sunflower? I say we win diamond blocks for the sunflower. Okay, for hitting a lily pad, I'm going to give you a notch apple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, for the third item, we chose in this hopper the Steve head. Okay, yeah, we put the Steve head in. Make sure these items are in here. Alright, Steve head. Alright, Steve head. Let's do ender pearls, because I really know they like those ender pearls. Okay, go ahead and get out your bedrock crouch or whatever and place those back on there. Forever sealing it, forever and ever. Alright, now some things before we test. Let's grab our glass. We don't want to make a mess. We're going to encase the backside. Now here on the left, we're going to place 2 extra pieces of glass between here and the slot machine to help you see in. On the back of that, we place 2 pieces of glass. In between here, we place 2. In between here, we place 2. And here we do not place any we place our covering stone. So what stone are we going to use? We're going to use glowstone. So let's cover the back with glowstone. That's not glowstone. There we go. Glowstone, 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 glowstone. Okay. And that needs to be glowstone, glowstone here, glowstone here, underneath glowstone. Between the hoppers and in front of the hoppers, we're gonna go with glowstone just for now. We're gonna add some more stuff. All right, glowstone across the side here, all the way across our 19 blocks here. So that's 8 blocks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this is our basic slot machine here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add a block here, and come across. Come across the top and the front here. Looks like I can see through over here. I'm going to climb underneath here and place those 2 pieces of glowstone, and there you go. That block doesn't belong there. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, that block has to be there. We can move it if you like. Let's put it there. It's not going to change anything. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Yep, there's glass there. Alright, it's hard to see, but there you go. If you did everything perfectly right, you push this button, you could win a prize. The heads are facing the wrong way. I don't want to see the back of the Steve head. Alright, Steve heads. Let's push the button. No Winnie. Push the button. No win. Now, let's talk about odds. 3 prizes. 3 items dropping in 3 locations. That's 9. So it's 9 to 1 to hit something. 3 different possibilities. That's 27 to 1 to hit one of the possibilities. Steve heads. Ooh, 27 to 1 to hit that Steve head. Alright, let's see what the prize is. And it's the Ender Pearl. We made it that way. I should have known. Alright, Ender Pearl popped out. Stop right there. That's just the beginning. Phase 2. We need to add some pizzazz. I want you to get out your building block. I want you to get out a note block. Place one of the building blocks here with the note block on it. Place a building block beside that and a note block, and break those. On this left, tap it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one, you tap it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your building block, put a repeater in front of this, make that 2. Alright, 2 building blocks and 2 repeaters set to 4 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put a block in front of this, a block below it, and a block to the right of it. Break the block that's in front of the repeater. get out sand, place sand on the top of these 2 blocks. On the top of the sand, place 2 note blocks. Note blocks. This one on the left is going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The one on the right is going to be 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're going to fly down below here. Let's move this out of the way. We don't need that particularly, but we do like having these right here to stand on. We're going to take our building block. We're going to place it so that we can place a repeater, comparator. We want to place a comparator coming out of this hopper right here. The hoppers that are beneath the droppers. Alright, so let's put a block underneath. A block front. Place a block beneath and a block in front, just like that. Alright, this bottom hopper has the block with the comparator coming out of it. So let's get our comparators. Fly it as high as you can and stick a comparator coming out of each of these. Okay. I'm going to place a block in front of the comparator. Alright. Above the comparator, we're going to break this glowstone. We're going to grab a redstone lamp and place a redstone lamp there, right in front of that hopper. And on that hopper, on that redstone lamp, we're going to place a block. Come over here, right above this comparator. You see that piece of glowstone? Replace it with a redstone lamp and put a block on it. Come over here, one more time. Redstone lamp with a block coming out of it. Now, right in front of those blocks, we're going to place a piece of redstone. Right here. Bang, bang, bang. Coming out of this block is going to be your note block. Okay, the one on the left is set to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The one in the middle is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the one on the right is 1. Just hit it one time. Alright. If you mess up, break it and replace it. Next, we get out a redstone torch. Place a redstone torch on top of these. Right here where you win a prize. Alright, the first thing it's going to do is going to heat up this block. Put a torch on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of these blocks get a torch, a block on top of it. And a torch coming out of that. Coming out of that torch is going to be a note block. Now, facing the front of the machine, oops, grab my note block. Facing the front of the machine, I'm going to place a piece of wood. Grab any wood that you want. I got wood planks. And it's going to come out of this, it's going to be right in front of this torch, so that we can place a note block here on the wood. Okay? The note blocks on the wood are set to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ones that are over the torches are set to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Using this torch, we're going to place a block in front of these, and we're going to place another block here. We're going to turn around. Coming out of these no blocks, we're going to have repeaters set to 4 ticks. 8 ticks total for each no block. So that's 12 repeaters, or 8 repeaters set to 4 ticks here. Okay, those repeaters are going to have a no block coming out of them. A no block. So place those, and place the no blocks. The no blocks are going to have the wood underneath them. These no blocks are going to be set to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, building block here. Repeater coming out of those at 4 ticks. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, let's go ahead and just jump to the wood. We need a piece of wood here, 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 here. And a no block on each. And these no blocks are going to be set to 4. Very deep tone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can customize that any way you want. That is your note block Oregon. Right here we're going to place torches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to place a block on each of these torches. You see where we're at? We're here on this last row of torches that get activated when you win. We're going to place a block on top of each of these torches. We're going to place a torch on each of those. And we're going to place a dispenser. Let's get rid of this oak plank and grab our dispensers. A dispenser on each of these torches, just directly on the torch. There you go. I want you to crouch and place one other dispenser right here. Alright. Now, on the side of this dispenser, place a block. Put the block on top of it. Kind of fly up here. Break that block. Place another one next to this and put redstone on both of these. Alright, so we're going to continue with the dispensers in a straight line. Dispenser here and a dispenser here. We're going to crouch and we're going to put redstone on those. Alright, we're going to jump back down to right here. Put a little block with a dispenser. This one's going to be at the same elevation as the previous ones. They're going to be in line also. Just in line right here. There's that dispenser. Next to this dispenser, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we want to stop before we get to this redstone. So we added 5 more. So 6 in total right here. 2 up here. And all of them get redstone. So just walk along the top of this wall crouching and put redstone on the top of all of these. Just like so. Now very quickly, we're going to clear our inventory, and we're going to place fireworks in every one of those dispensers. I'm picking the ones that are already made for me, one of each type, so that it's randomly going to select one of these fireworks every time you win, and fire one from each of these dispensers all at the same time. You can change the timing, you can change the fireworks, however you like. You can add more dispensers, make more fireworks come out. It's always fun to customize your builds. So I'm going to quickly do this. I'm not going to skip anything. I'm not going to edit this out. I'm just going to place all these just like you are. Just come on over here. You don't need to crouch. Just need to get to your fireworks quickly. Like, you can add a whole another row of dispensers right here. You can add another whole row here. Throw redstone all over it, so it's a huge explosion. It's entirely up to you. It's your build. We're gonna just continue putting these fireworks in here. I'm not really concerned how long my tutorials are, as long as you get all the information. Okay. One last bit. After this, we're going to add some lights. We're going to add the light show. If you ever have any questions, please just ask in the comment section of this video, and I'll be sure to try to help you out as best I can. Alright, on this dropper, this dispenser that we put over here, we're going to crouch, place a building block, put some redstone on it, and in front of it, facing us, we're going to place another dispenser. I want you to break that block, place a dispenser. Break these 4 blocks and place a dispenser next to those. So we have 5 dispensers facing forwards, just like that. It should be even with the glowstone, like so. Take a redstone lamp and place a redstone lamp in front of each of those droppers. Dispensers. Right? They're dispensers. Alright, let's clear our inventory here and get out the bottle of enchantment. Fill each of these dispensers with bottles of enchantment. Five dispensers with enchantment that go into a redstone lamp. We are so close to being done with this, I can taste it. Not that. Dude. Okay. One more. Okay, those are full. They get redstone over the top of them. Crouch, redstone, redstone, redstone. Okay. Happens to be hot right now. Somebody had pushed the button in 1. Last step. Glowstone across the very top. You need to have glowstone on top of those lanterns, or the potions would just show up behind the machine. Want to see? It's done, guys. It's done. Push the button. We didn't win. Ready? Push the button. Uh-oh, little glitch. Sometimes the torch timing will change based on the redstone. If that happens, if you get a double click like that, it looks like I would have won. See, I've got 2 Steve heads here and a Steve head in each side. It might give me a prize. All I gotta do is push the button. There's another set of Steve heads. It clears. I should get a prize. I won the Steve head prize. Because I should have. It's still sorted. It's still sorted perfectly normally. But it'll have a tendency to give you a prize if that happens. It's rare that you get that double click. You can hold the button down and it's not what causes it. If you spam this button super fast, the machine won't have time to read the prize. If you hit the button, see a prize, and immediately hit the button, that prize will be canceled. The hoppers will be reset prematurely. So once you hit a prize, tell everybody, stand back, I won! Alright. We're gonna have to end this video. I'm gonna try to win another prize here. Legit. Alright, 9 to 1 to win a prize, 27 to 1 to get the prize that you want. Come on, baby. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to speed this part up. Ha ha ha. Alright guys, this is just me playing. And it's the sunflowers. I want a diamond block. I want a diamond block. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this intense video. I want to see your slot machines. Send me a link to a YouTube video in my chat and let us all see your slot machines. Thanks guys. Have a good day. It's J90278. Peace.